guys, we are changing up our maths topic for the coming few weeks. We're going to start revising a little bit of our addition and subtraction concepts that we did last term. So today our learning goal is to revise some addition concepts, and to be successful today we'll be able to read and answer worded problems. We can choose and use a range of different addition mental strategies, including partners to 10, near partners to 10, doubles, near doubles, and partitioning. Now, all of these strategies are mental strategies because they're strategies that we do in our head. So they're not ones that we need to necessarily write down. I will be writing them to show you the process and what I'm thinking in my brain. But mental strategies means they're ones that we should be able to do without writing anything down or using our fingers or using any counters and things like that. So we're going to start with our partners to 10, and this should be something that we're all super familiar with at this stage. So I know partners to 10 are numbers, two numbers that add together to make 10, and I use them as an adult all the time. And one of the partners to 10 are 4 and 6, or the turnaround of this as 6 and 4. So I know that these numbers equal 10, and I don't have to do anything on my fingers or add them up in any other way. I just know that as a fact. So I'm going to write that in here. Because I know that 4 and 6 make 10, I can use my partner to 10 strategy for bigger numbers, like 14 plus 16. So I know that the 4 and the 6, that they make 10. So I'm going to make 10 with those numbers in my head. And then I know I've got 10 more and 10 more here. So I've got 4 and 6, which make 10, plus 10 is 20, plus 10 more is 30. So we can use our partner to 10 strategy not just when we're working with single digit numbers, but when we're working with 2-digit or 3-digit numbers as well. All right, our near partner to 10 is when we use our knowledge of partners to 10 for numbers that are very close to our partner to 10 numbers. So down here I've got 5 and 6. So I know that 5 and 5 makes 10, and I've got one extra on the end. So I know 5 plus 5 is 10, plus one more must be 11. Same with over here. I know that 2 and 8 is 10, so I'm going to do 2 and 8 is 10 in my head, plus one more because we actually have 3. So that gives me 11 as well. So these are two of the most commonly used mental addition strategies, and I use them all the time as an adult. Making 10 is a really powerful strategy for your addition. And if you're still a little bit unsure of what numbers partner to 10, I'd love you to have a go at the step down today, and you're going to use a rainbow to figure out those numbers that do partner to make 10. So your first step would be to practice your partner to 10s. If you're still not sure of them, that's what we really need you to get onto today. Another mental strategy that's really useful is our doubles and our near doubles. So doubles are when we have two of the same number twice. So we have the number 7 and 7. So 7 plus 7. Doubles should be numbers that you're able to add really quickly in your head because they're numbers or answers that you can sort of memorize. So I know that 7 and 7 is 14. Over here, I have another set of doubles, 3 and 3. So I need to know what 3 plus 3 is, the same number twice as a double, and that is 6. It's a really good idea if you're unsure of your double facts to play a game of snap perhaps with a family member, and because we snap when we get a double, you can call out what that would equal to. So it's a really easy way to practice your double facts, and if you know your doubles quickly, that will really help you with your addition. Our near doubles is very similar to our near partner to 10s. So it's when we have two numbers that are almost doubles, but not quite, but we can use our knowledge of doubles to help us figure it out. So I could look at this two ways. I could look at this as 6 plus 6 because we're very close to that. So I could think of it as 6 plus 6, which I know equals 12, but I've actually got 7 here, so I'd have to plus one more. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus that one more because we actually are adding 7 is 13. Or I could look at it as 7 plus 7, because we're very close to 7 over here. And we know from up here that 7 plus 7 is 14, but we actually need to take 1 away. So that means we will be on to 13. Similar over here, we've got 4 plus 5. I can look at this as 5 plus 5, because I know that 4 is very close to 5. So 5 plus 5, we know that equals 10, and we need to take 1 away, which would give us 9. Or we can look at it as 4 plus 4 plus that 1 more, because we actually had 5 here, plus 1 more equals 9. So again, these strategies are really great to add numbers quickly in our heads. And if you're still unsure about your doubles, I'd love you to have a practice through a game of Snap. Even by yourself, have a deck of cards and put one on top of the other. And when you get a double, snap it and figure out what that would be if you add them together. Okay guys, our last mental strategy that we're going to have a practice of today is partitioning. And the way I like to remember what partitioning is looking at a section of the word that says part. So I know that when we're partitioning, we're breaking the numbers we're looking at into parts. And we break them into their hundreds, tens and ones. So if I'm looking here at this number sentence 12 plus 17, this is a little bit harder than adding, say, 12 plus 1 or 12 plus 2. We've got far more to add on with 17, and using our fingers is not the best or most successful strategy for us to use. So if I break the number 12 and 17 into the parts, in my head I'm going to be better able to add them up quickly. So I know in the number 12 there's tens and ones, and I know that it's 10 and 2 make up 12. So I've partitioned the number 12, into 10 and 2. You should be able to see that there. Now that reflection's gone. And same with 17. There's 2 parts to this number. There's tens and ones. So there's 10 and 7. When I have my numbers partitioned, it's so much easier for me to add them up. I can do 10 plus 10 really quickly in my head, which is 20. Plus 7 is 27. Plus 2 is 29. Partitioning, again, is a really successful strategy to use when you're adding 3-digit numbers together as well. So I know when I've got 3-digit numbers, I need to break them into 3 parts, the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. So I'll draw my 3 little lines coming off these numbers so it's really clear. And in the number 114, our parts are 100 plus 10. And we need to be mindful that we say it's plus 10. It's not plus 1 in here because this is in the tens column. So 100 plus 10 plus 4. And then we've got 200 plus 20. Again, it's in a tens column, so it's not equal to 2. It's equal to 20 plus 1. I can double check that I've partitioned correctly by adding these numbers together to see if I get it right. So 100 plus 10 plus 4 is 114. 200 plus 20 plus 1 is 221. If I'd accidentally partitioned them incorrectly like this is 1, 1, and 4, if I add them together, I'll be able to see really clearly. So 1 plus 1 plus 4 is 6, and that's not my original number. So I know that I've not partitioned correctly. Alrighty, so now that I have got my correct partitioning done there, I can use these numbers that I've partitioned to add much faster, in my head. So I'm going to start with my largest numbers, my hundreds, and work my way down to the ones. So 100 plus 200 is 300. 10 plus 20 is 30. 4 plus 1 is 5. So my answer is 335. And I was able to solve this far faster than if I had to start with 114 and count on 221 more. So today, what I would like you guys to have a go at, there's a sheet attached, and there's a number of different worded problems and number sentence problems that I'd like you to have a look at. Some of them would be best to be solved with partitioning, some might be best with partners to 10, and some might be best with doubling. So I need you to try and figure out which mental strategy is best then solve the problem and write your answer below. Now remember, when we are solving worded problems, it's really important that we hunt for that important information. So go through, read the question the first time and circle the important information or the numbers, and that will help you figure out what the question's actually asking you. Again, if you're still not sure about your doubles or your partners to 10, please start with the step down today. Have a go at that, and then if you have some time, move on to the start here activity. Anyone who normally takes a challenge in maths, I know there's quite a few in my class in particular, and in Mr. Craig's class, some of those grade 4 students that are quite capable, we really want you to have a go at the challenge again today, so try that step up too. Best of luck, guys, and send any questions through to the teacher online if you're unsure, please.